The storm lasted for 60 hours in the city. Starting on Saturday, average daily snowfall has reached 11
Imagine waking up to a world turned white. Northern China is experiencing one of its harshest winters ever, with heavy snowfall blanketing cities and altering lives. From the bustling streets of Harbin to the vast steppes of Inner Mongolia, this isn't just a weather story. It's an analysis of survival, resilience, and unexpected challenges. Join us as we delve into the economic and social impact of this extraordinary winter and discover how communities are adapting to a season like no other. Northern China has recently witnessed a remarkable meteorological event, marking the onset of the Northern Hemisphere's winter with a substantial snowfall. This unprecedented weather phenomenon has blanketed the region, significantly impacting daily life and operations in several provinces. The heart of this snowy siege is centered in Heilongjiang, a northeastern province known for its frigid winters. Harbin, the capital city of Heilongjiang, renowned for its stunning ice sculptures and winter festivals, found itself enveloped in a thick layer of snow, disrupting the routine of its millions of residents. But the snow's reach extended beyond Heilongjiang. Neighboring provinces, such as Liaoning and Inner Mongolia, were also heavily affected. These areas, characterized by their diverse landscapes ranging from coastal cities in Liaoning to the vast grasslands of Inner Mongolia, experienced a similar fate. The snowfall has covered these regions in a white blanket, altering landscapes and challenging the infrastructure and resilience of the communities living there. The impact of this heavy snowfall has been multifaceted, affecting transportation, education, and daily activities. As we delve deeper into the specifics, it's clear that this natural event has left a significant imprint on the region, marking the beginning of what appears to be an unusually harsh winter. The first major consequence of the heavy snowfall in northern China was a significant disruption to transportation. Harbin, as the epicenter of this weather event, faced substantial challenges. The city, bustling with activity and known for its well-connected transport networks, saw an abrupt halt in its usual rhythm. Flights and trains, the lifelines of connectivity for the region, were canceled en masse, leaving many travelers stranded and disrupting plans. This interruption extended to the roads as well. Major highways, which serve as crucial arteries for trade and travel within and beyond the province, were shut down. The closure of these highways not only hampered the movement of people, but also affected the transportation of goods, potentially impacting the local economy and supply chains. The snowfall had a direct impact on the educational sector. Elementary schools across Harbin were compelled to close their doors as a safety precaution. This decision, while necessary to ensure the safety of students, posed a challenge for parents and educators alike. The sudden shift disrupted the academic calendar and necessitated a quick adaptation to ensure the continuation of education, possibly through remote learning or other alternative arrangements. These disruptions paint a picture of a region grappling with the sudden and severe onset of winter. The impact on transportation and education highlights the broader challenges faced by communities in adapting to extreme weather conditions, underlining the need for robust contingency planning in the face of increasingly unpredictable weather patterns. The severity of the snowfall in northern China was not just a matter of public inconvenience, but also a significant meteorological event. The National Meteorological Center of China, the authority responsible for weather forecasting and analysis, provided critical insights into the situation. According to their reports, the snowfall was part of a cold snap expected to last for several days. The center's predictions suggested that the snowfall could reach unprecedented levels, potentially breaking historical records for this time of the year. In response to these forecasts, Chinese authorities issued an orange weather alert for the affected regions. This alert, the second highest in a four-color scale, signaled a serious weather condition requiring public attention and action. The orange alert is indicative of expected severe weather, which in this case includes heavy snowfall and potentially dangerous conditions. The issuance of this alert carried several implications. Firstly, it served as a warning to residents and authorities to prepare for challenging conditions. It also activated emergency response protocols, prompting local governments and disaster management teams to mobilize resources and take necessary precautions. This level of alert often leads to proactive measures, such as the closure of schools, suspension of transportation services, and advisories for the public to stay indoors and avoid unnecessary travel. The meteorological center's role in this scenario was crucial. By providing accurate and timely forecasts, they enabled individuals and authorities to prepare and respond effectively to the harsh weather conditions. This proactive approach was essential in minimizing the adverse effects of the snowfall and ensuring the safety and well-being of the populace. In light of the severe weather conditions, authorities in northern China issued specific advisories for residents to navigate the challenges posed by the heavy snowfall. Central to these advisories was the recommendation to minimize travel. Residents were urged to avoid unnecessary journeys, whether by road, rail, or air, to ensure their safety and to reduce the burden on emergency services and transportation systems already strained by the weather. Staying indoors was another key piece of advice given to the public. The rationale behind this was twofold: to protect individuals from the harsh conditions outside and to facilitate the work of snow-clearing teams and emergency responders. By limiting their exposure to severe weather, residents could not only keep themselves safe, but also aid in the efficient management of the crisis. The advisories also included practical tips for dealing with the cold and snow. These ranged from guidance on how to effectively heat homes while avoiding potential hazards, to recommendations on stocking up on essential supplies. The importance of checking on vulnerable neighbors, such as the elderly or those living alone, was also emphasized, fostering a sense of community and mutual aid in these challenging times. These advisories, while disruptive to daily routines, were crucial in ensuring public safety and mitigating the impact of the snowfall. Harbin, the capital city of Heilongjiang Province, faced unique challenges during this period of heavy snowfall. Known for its iconic ice festival, and often referred to as the Ice City, Harbin is no stranger to winter weather. However, the intensity of this particular snowfall brought unusual difficulties. One of the most visible impacts was on the city's transportation system. Long queues of cars and trucks were a common sight, as captured in TV footage, illustrating the extent of the disruption. The traffic congestion was exacerbated by the conditions, as roads became slippery and hazardous, leading to slower movement and a heightened risk of accidents. The city's air and rail travel facilities also faced significant challenges. Dozens of flights and hundreds of train services were canceled, affecting not only local residents, but also travelers and tourists who visit Harbin for its winter attractions. These cancellations underscored the severity of the weather conditions and the challenges in maintaining regular transportation services under such circumstances. Another aspect of Harbin's response to the snowfall was the mobilization of a large workforce to tackle the snow. Reports indicated that around 24,000 people were deployed to clear the streets. This massive effort showcased the city's commitment to maintaining mobility and safety despite the adverse conditions. The scale of this operation also highlighted the economic and social costs associated with such extreme weather events. The situation in Harbin served as a microcosm of the broader challenges faced across northern China. It underscored the need for effective urban planning and disaster response strategies in dealing with increasingly unpredictable and extreme weather patterns. Amidst the heavy snowfall in northern China, several incidents and accidents were reported, highlighting the potential dangers of such extreme weather conditions. One notable incident occurred in Jiamusi City, located in the Heilongjiang province. Here, a gymnasium partially collapsed, leading to a perilous situation with 3 people reportedly trapped inside. The cause of the collapse was not immediately clear, and while snow accumulation was suspected, no official government statement was issued regarding the exact reasons for the incident. This event raised concerns about the structural integrity of buildings under the weight of excessive snow and the importance of emergency response in such scenarios. Additionally, in response to the impending cold snap, there was a notable change in the heating regulations across the affected regions. In a typical year, there are strict rules about when residents can start using power to heat their homes, often tied to a specific start date. However, given the extraordinary weather conditions, authorities adjusted these rules, allowing people to turn on their radiators a week earlier than usual. This decision reflected the severity of the cold weather and the need to ensure residents' comfort and safety during the unexpected early onset of winter conditions. These incidents and the subsequent adjustments in policy underscore the broader challenges posed by such extreme weather events. They highlight the need for effective disaster preparedness, robust infrastructure, and flexible policy responses to ensure public safety and well-being during times of meteorological crisis. The cold front that brought heavy snowfall to northern China also had significant effects beyond its borders, particularly impacting Mongolia. Mongolia, which lies to the north of China, is known for its harsh winters and vast open landscapes. So that's all for this video. Hit that subscribe button for more updates on China.